Design thinking, what is it? Why is it relevant to this subject, and how does it relate to the subject of wicked problems? During this podcast, I will endeavour to explain how interpretation of design thinking is important. Hi, my name is Ali Bryant, a current student of ENT 310. I have chosen the article Design Thinking by Tim Brown. Mr. Brown is the president and CEO of a design innovation organisation called IDEO. The article can be found in the Harvard Business Review in the June 2006 edition, volume 86, number 6. I chose this article based on my study major of advertising. Advertising requires enormous amounts of design and idea creation. Therefore, this article is extremely applicable to my study field. My approach to this podcast will be threefold: an overview of the purpose, definitions, and message Brown makes on applying design thinking for problem solving, how design thinking is relevant to the subject, and in particular to the resolution of wicked problems, and finally, the main idea I found interesting and any shortcomings noted from the article. So what is design thinking? According to Brown, it is a way of combining users' needs and wants with products and services. This process has become more transparent over time. An organization now must utilize a complex and dynamic approach to combine business intelligence strategies, innovative ideas, and user-focused ideals. Product or service designs must meet the high standards set by users, who examine how it is designed, created, packaged, distributed, marketed, sold, and sustained by that organization. Design thinking can assist in setting values on how to meet these strict consumer needs and wants in a tactical rather than well-planned, prudent process of implementation, as often seen in previous eras. Modern designers need to think outside the box, discover how idea creation is not a one-stop shop, but an evolution of innovation that can be developed over time. This is in sharp contrast to the controlled, strategic, and analytical methods often expected in the yesteryears. Brown examines how the days of designing as an afterthought of the innovation process has been taken over by designing for the stakeholders' interest. These days, every organisation, whether product, service, IT, or entertainment, will require the innovative ideas of design teams. In an era of ever-hungry consumers wanting more innovative design, knowledge workers who exert the design thinking profile have become more valuable than ever before. According to Brown, design thinkers exhibit certain characteristics that make them stand out from the crowd. They are empathetic, they integrate their idea thinkings, they are optimistic, they're confident to try new ways and experiment, and they collaborate and enjoy the meeting of minds. So what is the process for design thinking? Brown demonstrated that design thinking is nonlinear, divergent thinking. This method works towards the goal analysing every possible option. Firstly, the goal or resolution is already understood by the teams of designers. The solution to that goal may not be clear yet, but the target is. Secondly, the designer works towards this goal by what Brown terms as inspiration, idea creation, and implementation spaces. These spaces remain fluid, open, often loop back on themselves, and are convertible. Brown explains that his design teams use interviews with clients, prototyping, and asking questions to get a detailed background on the problem. Prototyping's main goal, as argued by Brown, is to be a part of the process, not the goal of the product or service. Prototypes help designers learn and analyze any areas of opportunity or strengths that the idea have, which can be built on when making future changes. Finally, the team reach a solution or idea direction that will converge all design thinking towards. Brown suggests 8 elements that will create a better innovative process. Begin at the beginning, have a people-centered viewpoint on the task, experiment often and early, seek professional help, blend all projects, keep budgeting in line with innovation, use people with the right mindset and plan for all cycles of business. Design thinking is very relevant when applied to the subject of wicked problems. Our course has been examining that wicked problems are often undefined and complicated in their nature. The fluid application of design thinking works well as a process for understanding the wicked problems and can assist in illuminating the various problems attached to it. A design thinking process assembles the wicked problem into a definable direction. I enjoyed Brown's narrative on the ancestry of design thinking. It comes from the progressive approach of the electric light bulb designer Thomas Edison. Edison was famous for groundbreaking approaches of group research and development and constant experimentation with a tenacity not to give up. The Edison example still has clever business application today. By blending the craft of idea creation, experimentation, group work, client needs, desires, and wants, while remaining business focused, will ensure design teams and businesses achieve goals. Brown's article is a thorough account of what designers think, how design thinking should be applied, and how his team has applied this process of a variety of organizations. I argue that since Brown's viewpoint on design thinking comes from his highly skilled experts who are commissioned to work with businesses confident in the process and experimentation of design thinking, this may not transfer easily to other forms of business. I currently work with a not-for-profit which experiences great hardship keeping volunteers, attracting resources and finances. While Brown explains management should keep a tight rein on the design spaces, there is little chance for a not-for-profit to afford this time or finances as Brown suggests. I would propose that the article includes simpler ideas for organisations, such as not-for-profits, to apply design thinking in a way that's applicable to the design structure. Thank you.